Hello students, once again I am here with the poem Dust of Snow written by Robert Frost. As you know, this poem is taken from your book First Flight. Today we will see the poem in detail, the summary of the poem, and also some of the poetic devices which are used in this poem. Now let us start with the introduction of the poem. The poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost is a simple and short poem, yet with a deeper and larger meaning. The poet explains how an act of as petty as experiencing snow on one's body can brighten one's day up. The message of the poem is put into words by Robert Frost. Now let us see the summary of the poem. The short poem by Robert Frost throws light upon the unimaginable healing power of nature and tiny things. From a bad mood to ill health, there is nothing that can't be cured by nature. The author was experiencing one such bad day when a cross movement near a hemlock tree dusted snow upon him. The snow instantly makes him happier. His day gets a lot better. Thus, the supremacy of nature as a whole made him realize how petty his problem was. The fact that hemlock tree is poisonous, combined with crow being the indicator of doom and fear, are used in the poem as the carriers of happiness in the life of narrator is ironical. The poet, through these objects, has tried to highlight that sometimes creatures linked with negative aspects of life can be the bringer of change and happiness. Being outdoors in nature, with all its unpredictability, can benefit anyone, anywhere, at any time. Now let us see the explanation of the poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Here shook means shake. Hemlock, it is a poisonous tree with small white flowers. In this stanza, the poem is set in a scene where the poet is in a bad mood and is walking by a tree, a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. As he passes by, a crow happens to throw some snow dust on him. Whether it falls on his head or shoulders is unknown, as there is no specific mention in the poem. Also, the readers are left in doubt about the bird's specific action, whether the crow was landing, shivering with cold, readjusting itself on the branch, or taking off. It happened to send some particles of snow upon the author. Here, the two agents of nature, the hemlock tree and the crow, are signifiers of sadness and gloom, just like the poet's mood was in the opening scene. Now, let us see the next stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rued here means held in regret. For reasons unknown, the author was having a terrible day, but the falling of the snow on his head lifted his mood instantly. He had already spent his day in a bad mood, but the rest of it was saved by the crow and the hemlock tree. Generally, Hemlock tree and crow are used for negative references, but the poet used them beautifully to portray that inauspicious things can bring joy and happiness too. One must not take things for granted and should be open and accept whichever way the nature chooses to bless us. Now let us look at some of the literary devices used in this poem. The rhyme scheme of this poem is AB AB, CD CD, and the literary device used in this poem is alliteration. Alliteration is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Example, has given my heart and saved some part. So has given my heart, there is a sound H, and saved some part, you can see the letter S is repeated. Another literary device used in this poem is assonance. The prominence of a vowel sound throughout a line is called assonance. In stanza 1, line 2, as you can see, shook down on me. Here, O sound is prominent. It is repeated. Another literary device used here is enjambment. When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation marks, it is called enjambment. It has been used throughout the poem. As you can see here in the poem, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. So as you can see all throughout the poem, no punctuation mark is used. At the end of the poem, only full stop is used. Now I hope you have understood this poem. If you have understood, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video.